Hey guys, I'm going to show you the difference today between Camera Raw in Adobe CS5 versus the new Camera Raw in Adobe CS6 Photoshop. There are some changes to it, and some of them are definitely for the better. So we'll go ahead. We'll open up an older picture here, shot in Camera Raw. This is an old picture. I think I shot like 2008. But I edited it with the old Camera Raw, so you can see there's a little question mark here. If you open a picture that's been updated with an older version of Camera Raw, you'll see this little question mark here, or explanation, and you can click that and it'll switch over these settings to the new standard. But as you can see, our old standard, we have our exposure, recovery, fill light, blacks, brightness, contrast, clarity, vibrance, and saturation. So it's kind of the same, but they went in the new version, and these are changed around and kind of renamed. So we'll go ahead and click that explanation point, and you can see it changes over to the new style. And we don't have the fill light anymore. We don't have recovery anymore. Those have been kind of changed into highlights and shadows and whites. So the slider names have changed, and they've kind of combined some of those elements into like single sliders now. So that's a new feature, but you can go ahead and just tweak kind of, like you normally would. One nice thing is the new clarity option, and the old one, when you would get into high clarity, you'd start to see a lot of really black feathering around the edges of your image as you started to push it up to limits. But now you can pretty much go all the way, and it won't give you that harsh black accent on the corners of all your things in your image. So it's pretty cool. Takes a little bit of getting used to at first, because of the name changes and what the sliders do. The highlights is more kind of like a brightness feature, and I found that the whites is kind of like the recovery feature in the old version. So the new one is definitely cool. One of the major advantages now is the adjustment brush now has its own independent temperature control. So when you start painting with it and using it, you can set your own temperatures for just that spot, which is pretty awesome. I mean, they didn't have that before, and that's a huge thing, especially in photos where you have multiple white balances and you're trying to even it all out. Now you can have your own custom spots with with your own temperatures for that, and then they also have all their own regular controls. So there's some other nifty things in the new version of Camera Raw for Adobe CS6, but I just wanted to go over some of those quick changes, and thanks for watching, guys.